Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and this is RimWorld, and we are back at the Toxic Waster Colony once again. Our caravan has finally returned from the world map. They were out looting some ancient structures, and look at that. Clope has got the yak roped up perfectly, just as he should. All right, so they've come back with some goods here. We sent them out on the world to loot these structures because I'm hoping to get a Resurrector mech serum. Now, they didn't find one in the first structure, but as you can see, we've got 4 more in very close proximity. So we're going to be hitting those up again in this episode for sure. I had considered doing some trading, with our friends, the pigs, hoping maybe they have some Resurrector mech serums. And we certainly will. Once this is all said and done, if we can't find any through the loot, through looting these structures, we're going to do some trading anyway, so it's not a big deal. But let's see here. So for today, it looks like we've got a caravan just showed up. Oh, this is a quest. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let's see. A nearby has a special trade. They would like to purchase 11 Molotov cocktails. We can probably do that. Look, healer mech serum. Oh my god, they're so close. A healer mech serum, times 2, and a resurrector belt. I don't know what this does. Injects the serum immediately after death, so you have to be wearing this at the time of death. Damn, that's so close. I might get that just for that purpose, though. The healer mech serum, heal conditions. Yeah, this is not going to bring him back to life, but I like the resurrector belt. I'm not even sure what this is for. Okay, vanilla apparel expanded. Wonderful mod. All the vanilla expanded mods are. I think we're going to accept this. Now, the cool part about these quests is it gives you lots of time. Nearby settlement. Where are they? The White Sarah. Let's jump to them. Oh, yeah, that's not far at all. We can easily make that trip. Let's see how long it'll take. So if we send 2.5 days or 2.1 days, so 4 days round trip. There is a little thing here on the way. I'm starting to think, should we switch now to a trade caravan and maybe just do a big circuit with our group instead of hitting the ancient loot? We'll still save them. They're not going to disappear or anything from the map, but we can get these later. Obviously, we have to do this quest, right? So, all right, what we need to do first things first is set up the Molotovs. Let's see. What do we need? Let's just double check, make sure we can even make these. What did it say, 11 of them? Oh, boy. We don't have our production specialist anymore. That's the person who died. We're trying to get the Resurrector mech serum for. But we might be able to do this with Emma. She is a level 15, and obviously she can do it. It's just, can we get it done in a timely manner? Because unfortunately, she's one of the ones who just came back from the caravan. So I'll give her a couple hours to unload. You can see, you guys just missed it, but Skunk and Sienna, they got into a social fight. They actually made each other bleed. It was a pretty vicious one, too, but apparently they've made up because they're laying in beds next to each other despite the social fight. I mean, other than that, the colony's going pretty smooth, guys. So let's focus on this quest and trying to get this caravan done. Oh, check it out, guys. So one of the things we ended up getting was another stack of luciferium. So now we've got 33 of these nasty things here. Yeah, I'm going to give this to somebody at some point. I think another stack, like if we could get up to over 50. Who's shooting right now? Oh, okay. If we can get up to over 50 luciferium, then I'm going to, get one of these unfortunate wasters here. A permanent addiction. I don't know who yet. I haven't decided, but we'll see. We'll see. Although, of course, it does massively improve their performance in all areas. So there is a definite upside to it. Okay, so another piece of loot we got on that trip was a skill trainer for crafting here, and I couldn't locate it. It was hard for me to see that baby. It's like a Where's Waldo in this stock room, but of course I've got the wonderful inventory mod, and if you can find something in your colony, install this baby and just search for the word crafting skill trainer. There it is, pops right up. Wonderful mod, highly recommended. It was recommended to me by a commenter too, so I appreciate all you guys who comment, give me tips. You're the best. I've learned so much since starting my channel from about RimWorld, thanks to you guys. But anyway, I'm thinking we're going to strategically give this to our youngest member. Well, not the youngest, but our youngest crafter. She's only a 3. She's 8 years old. But, and she's, you know, obviously still a child here, but we can use it. Let's use that, baby. Let's see what this gets her up to. Because if we can't ultimately ever find the Resurrector Max, she's going to take over production for us. Nice. Went from a 3 to a 10. Oh, that's so huge. I've got her set up over here just working on cowboy hats for the rest of her life, but maybe not for the rest of her life, at least for the rest of her childhood, you know, so. And she's also doing some leather robes. Oh, these are for kid. Yeah, these are the kids' robes here. But there we go. So that's another good piece of loot. We also got some medicine and a little bit of chem fuel from that run. But ultimately, you just saw those were the two best items we ended up getting. So I'm pumped about going to those two new structures, or the 4 new structures. But we've got to do this quest. Not even joking. Okay, so it looks like she's up and active again. Alright, I'm going to force her to make all 11 of these real quick. Hopefully we have the materials. Okay, well, I did the calculations based on how much chem fuel we have, 486. Not including the one that she's just got. That's only going to be like 5 or 6 total that she can make. I'm going to continue to force her to do it because we might be able to come up with some more in the meantime. Of course, we do have our one Boomaloop here. He's the only source we've currently got. But I did just order a trade caravan from the pig people. It brought us down to neutral with them too, by the way. So we're going to load one of these up to get us back to allied status with them. Send them a little present and make them happy with us again. But while I set this up, we're just kind of, it's a race against time now to see if we can get that chem fuel before the quest runs out. But we'll see. I'm going to try and, fingers crossed, get this completed. Okay, so while we wait for our crafting, I figured we'd talk a little bit about the front lines here. It was recommended by a commenter that since we've been breached now several times, and this is kind of a weak spot over here, not to mention this right here. Jesus, I need to fill this in. Yeah, let's get some granite there, please, real quick. I'm just gonna really backfill this really good. Okay, so yeah, that's good enough for now. Anyway, so the front lines themselves, I've been thinking a lot about it. You can see I've got some mining ordered here. What I'm going to do is basically clear out the mountain from this point forward. We're going to take all this out of here. This up here is not important, but I don't want it blocking us, our ability to shoot, because what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to take this wall out and we're going to have a nice flat front line. So this will be the front line here. Okay, this is all going to be an open kill zone, basically. And then on each side, like going up the side here, we're going to install some turrets so that we get a nice little crossfire on either side. And we'll do that over here too. I'm going to leave the mountains up, literally, and we'll put like a embrasure wall right here in front. And then we'll place turrets, you know, like right behind it. And we'll do that over here. Now, this one's going to be a little funky. I might have to pull it back a little bit. We might have to use some granite embrasures, but the same idea is true over here. So when enemies come into this area, they'll be getting shot from us right off. And of course, they'll come into a little crossfire from our turrets. Now, one of the big advantages of this too is it's going to allow us to see a lot better. Because right now our view is extremely restricted through this narrow gap here, just because of the fog of war. So this is going to be a big improvement, but it's slow. I'm not willing to just do this all in one go because we don't have the manpower right now. Well, we do, but it would take a while. So I'm going to do it in stages. As you can see, first thing is we're kind of digging out the mountains. Now, I have an ulterior motive for doing it this way. Instead of just like letting the roof fall or something like that, we're going to set up these little individual pillars here, okay? And I'm going to leave these so that once we get this all open, the raiders will be probably hiding behind this occasionally, but as they do, they will slowly over time get shot away. And when enough of them get shot away, the roof's going to start falling on top of the raiders. So it's going to be like a little makeshift roof trap, you know? And I might even improve it at some point too. We'll see. I've used roof traps in the past, and they're very effective. They can be very effective. We'll see how it goes, though, with this improved AI. But for right now, that's the plans for our future front lines. Okay, check it out, guys. So Emma just finished with the last of our chem fuel. I have 6 left, so that's it now. But we actually had a few of these things laying around. Look at it. We have 10 of them. We are one short of completing this mission. I've got 10, and I'm short 74 chem fuel right now. But like I said, we do have the Boomaloop. Now it's not going to give me 74 probably in the time left, which is still a good amount of time. Let's see. Expires in 3.5 days, so we have to accept it before 3.5 days. At the time we accept it, we will then have would like to purchase if you want caravan requested time. I think it'll give I don't know how much time it'll give us. Oh, it says 2 days travel time. Usually, I guess once we accept it, it'll pop up and tell us how much time we have, but usually it gives you a few days to complete it. So we have plenty of time. I just hope either our trade person will get here between now and then. We'll see. I'm really banking on that as our best bet, to be quite honest. But check it out. Our soft scanner's up and running, so let's get Glenn. He's just wandering around. I don't like to see prisoners wandering around. If they're in prison, they should be laying in bed for whatever reason. Oh, and real quick, guys, check it out. Our pod here is completed. Just a quick rundown. I've got a bunch of junk in here, mainly some old weapons we're not using. I put the hive pieces in there. We're not using those. And some of our textiles. So, of course, this is going to the pigs. There we go. Let's see how much we get for that. Oh, they just used some of our precious chem fuel there. You know what? Oh, holy crap, that gives me an idea. These things are loaded to the gills with chem fuel. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, wait, I just noticed. First things first. Let's address the meager faction influence that barely gained us neutral status. Wow. Okay, we got to send them a bunch more stuff, but hold your horses here, folks. I just had a brilliant thought. Now, what happens if I deconstruct this? Do we get some of the chem fuel back? Because I know normally when you deconstruct anything, whether it's wood, metal, you get only a partial amount back. But I'm wondering if we'll get enough to construct our we just need like 70 some. Wow, that really was advantageous there. I didn't even think about it. Let's try it. Hopefully this works out. And we can scrounge up some of our last chem, because I can always rebuild these later once. Oh, there it is. 90. I don't even need to deconstruct both of them. Yeah, so because the chem fuel is not necessarily a part of the construction of this, it's just we're filling it with that. I have a feeling we got back 100% of the chem fuel we put into it. Dude, Emma, go eat your bowl of stew. Celebratory stew there, baby girl. Also, I want you to have some yayo real quick. She needs a little recreation, so we're gonna get her to have some fun, and then she's gonna finish up our last thing here. I can go ahead and take the other 3 off. There we go. We just need one more. Boom, man, we are almost ready to go. No, Emma. Oh, god damn it. She's shredding Max. What are you doing? There she go. Okay, making Molotov cocktails. She's doing it. All right, folks, we are on our way to victory. All right, there we go. She's just finishing up the last one. That's perfect. We're going to send out a trade caravan here just as soon as we finish off with our little linking ritual. Now, Sienna was getting powers. She was in the midst of leveling up, and she's not fully done yet, but I've decided to take a break from her and give it to Clope because he's psychically hypersensitive. So I want him to at least get the first level so he can start building up his pool and praying more and stuff. So that's what we're going to do. We'll probably split between the two. But, yeah, we're going to end up having a lot of psychics here. Just because every child born in the colony has the natural background. So, wow, look at that. We got 8 grass left over. That's the way to do it right there, baby. All right, so things are going really nice. Now that's all finished, we can go ahead and decide where or who is going to go on this trip. I think I will at least try and make a full trade out of this. So what we'll do is we'll send them here first, see what these people have, then we'll make our way to the pigs because they are definitely the wealthiest within our little trading area, and there's four different villages here if we need. So I'm going to decide who and what goes, and it's going to be a big part of today's episode. We'll see what we get. Man, oh man, just look at Sienna go. This little digger specialist, she is amazing. Oh, yeah, she's still only got the 1 drill arm, but I tell you what, it's doing okay. She's doing fine. And I believe she is level 20. Yep, fully maxed out. Only has a single passion, but that's okay. Oh, look, another abandoned laboratory. So that's awesome. Now, that's a genetics trick there. So if we go there, they're not going to have Resurrector mech serums. They'll have stuff for mutating our animals, but I'm going to need it, too, because I'm noticing that, yeah, some of our animals are getting toxic buildup. I don't know if it's from this corner, the yak specifically, I noticed. I think it's just because he's been caravanning with us, and our entire caravan is constantly exposed to it thanks to this right here. So that's what it is. But I was thinking, you know what? I'm just going to buy like another donkey or yak or something when we get to some of these villages. Most likely they'll have some beasts of burden we can bring with us, just in case that one drops dead. Hey, take a look at that. Our first pikeman is up wandering around. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Let's assign him to the dormant group. And Emma, let's move him over here. Yeah, at some point I'm going to get all these guys set up where we want them so that they're ready to snap into a fight at the last. Look at this. Oh my god, you got to be kidding me. Another social fight. That's no surprise. You know what this is? Sun was literally ordered to have an operation. She's getting a bionic arm because her thumb's missing. So she's laying down. Her doctor comes up, and I guess Emma must have terrible bedside manners because she was about to perform the surgery, and they get into a social fight. Oh, you got to be kidding me. These wasters, they're so volatile. Let's see who wins. There's nothing to do but let it just play out. I think Emma's going to kill him. Okay, well, we suspended the operation now, at least until they both get healed up. But yeah, if you guys are just tuning in, if this is your first episode, this is a regular occurrence. These people fight all the time. It's ridiculous. We've even had tragedies. Emma, I think, is in fact the one early on. She got into a social fight with Raider while she was pregnant and had a miscarriage because of the injuries. So it's been a real problem for us, but we're trying to recover as best we can. Well, you know, social fights are one thing, but what we can always count on a little bit of human sacrifice to bring the colony together. So here we go. We're going to have a nice little ritual. Everybody's gathered here. Of course, not the caravan, but let's see how this goes. Maybe we'll get a new person to join us. Oh, and good news. The bulk goods trader from the pigs have arrived. Of course, we don't have anything to trade with them anymore. It's all on the road now, but actually, I do have some silver, so maybe we'll buy some steel or something from them. But first things first, let's see how the sacrifice of Bundy goes. There we go. Spectacular. Nice. That's +8 for 6 days. Okay, we'll take that. Now, we also got a quest pop up. Chef wants to send a message. Apparently, Itaken base and nearby camp have been raiding. The camp is controlled by such and such. They want us to destroy the camp. 13 Itaken. No, we're not going to do that. If it was toxic wasters, we might consider it. But even then, I doubt we'd do it. So, let's just see what these guys have to trade with us. Emma's injured. Yeah, let's get somebody else up here who's got some social to see what these folks have. Okay, well, there we go. Not too bad of a trade. I'm just grabbing their neutronomine and components, and we're getting rid of some of our random stuff here, some cooking ingredients we're not really using right now. But we're coming away with a little bit of silver, too, on top of that. And had we needed it, they did end up bringing 373 chem fuel, but of course we don't need it now, so I'm not going to bother with it. But that was the whole reason I called these folks. Wait a second. You know what? I just noticed something else. Hold on. Come back here, Raider. Let's trade again. There, yes. I think we might be able to get the last of their silver real quick. See these? Where are they? I just noticed a whole bunch of scyther arms. Where were they? Hold on, let me find them. There it is. Damaged scyther blade. We have 12 of them for $12. Wait, what? Oh, okay, I see. I'm sorry. Yeah, 139. That's good. That's good. All right, wasn't quite as much silver as I'd hoped, but you can use those to make little scyther blades at the bionics table or whatever, but I'm not super worried about that right now. We'll just sell them for a little bit of profit, but pretty decent trade. This is the important one here, though. So here's the good thing, too, is I haven't actually even accepted that quest yet, so let's make sure that I do. Let's see. Hopefully it didn't already expire. I don't think so. Let's see. I probably already passed it. Let me find it. Okay, here we go. It was under available, not active. Duh. So we are going to accept it for this. It expires in 2 days, but since they're already on the road, I feel like we're probably safe. Let's get it. Yeah, the Resurrector Belt. Now, this won't bring Gizmo back to life, but if I put it on like Snuff or Emma, then if they get killed, they'll instantly get resurrected while wearing it. So I think that's pretty good. Let's see. Expires in 21 days. Accepted 7 seconds ago. I think, yeah, now we literally have 21 days to finish this caravan. So we've got plenty of time, even if I didn't necessarily get it as quickly as it did. I didn't realize it would be 21 days, though. That's quite a while. But no big deal. At least we know we've got a nice cushion here. And look at this. We got some pigs showing up just as visitors. Let's see what they have. They might have some stuff to trade. Some silver, components. Yeah, we'll take those components. Okay, so a vat-grown soldier named Christy has just crashed in from the sky. Let's jump to that location. Looks like it's here inside the compound, so let's grab Snuff again. Come on down, buddy. 2 transport pod crashes in recent history. That's pretty amazing. Randy doesn't usually do that, but of course the last one we just sacrificed, and it was pretty spectacular, wasn't it? Now, let's take a look at Christy. And she's a baseliner. Of course she is. Let's see. She does have a chemical fascination, which, you know, is a definite plus, but I'm sorry, Christy. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and capture her, strip her, and we'll probably just organ harvest this one. Let's go ahead and grab her. Yeah, it's always sad when Randy sends us non-wasters. I know, but one of these days, maybe he'll catch our drift and just drop a whole bunch of wasters on our lap. Oh, well, bit of a disappointment there. We just got a poor social out of, what's-his-face, Glenn here. That was what the most recent gene we ripped out of him was. But, you know, now that I think about it, that's not such a bad one. It could help us balance the metabolism of whoever we create with it. And, you know, bad social's not like the end of the world. So you could just have somebody who doesn't do social at all. And then that gene is basically just a positive for us. But let's check on our... Oh, look, they're moments away from reaching the trading post. So let's see what kind of goods these guys have. And of course, we got to complete our quest, but should just be another second. Okay, there we go. Let's zoom in a little bit here. We're going to fulfill the trade offer first. There we go. Confirm. Beautiful. Now, they do have the trade. They'll have that reward. That'll be with that caravan. We're going to have to get them home safely in order to acquire that Resurrector Belt mech serum or whatever it is. But let's see what these guys have to trade. Probably not a lot since they're just the... Yeah, they don't even have any animals, so I have to sell them a bunch of stuff before I can even carry anything away. But let's see here. I could get rid of some of these just for the silver, but again, we can't carry the silver out of here unless I give them something that's pretty weighty. Let's see, maybe I can do a delicate balancing act here with some of this stuff, but that's going to do it for this one. We're on to the next colony. I think that's okay. Yeah, we're on to the pigs. This is the real mother lode down here, so we're going to come do a nice little circular loop and bring them around, do some trading, and we'll see what we can get, guys. So tune in for the next episode. It's going to be a big trading one. Hit that like and subscribe if you're enjoying the RimWorld content, and I will see you guys on the next one.